Welcome to my cellar full of crap and junk. I've been doing some more work on the bike because it's been absolutely chucking it down outside all weekend. So I've not been able to go out on my motorbikes or my push bikes, so I thought I'd better attempt to do something on the cafe racer. So I'm doing a dry build. I've hardly any room to move around, but I can't do it upstairs in the dining room because her indoors will go mad. I've already got 2 motorbikes up there. She's got a scooter up there as well though, so anyway, so I've put on like the exhaust and stuff. As you can see, it goes up and under the seat. It's a 4x2x1. I've started trying to route the cables and stuff. This throttle cable's off a Thunder Ace, and I'm going to keep that because the XS one I had is a load of crap. It's there, absolutely knackered. So I'm not even going to attempt to use that one. Held together by cable ties, look. That's rubbish. So I'm going to keep the Thunder Ace one because it's on Thunder Ace bars. The only trouble is the Thunder Ace has got a pull push thing with 2 cables. So obviously there's going to be either one cable dangling down, or I need to somehow take it out and just like fill that with silicone or something like that, but I don't know if it looks stupid. Anyway, I'm still undecided about the seat pod. That's the seat pod that's on it now is the original thing, and it's like a steel thing. And that's the original seat, a horrible piece of fiberglass. So obviously there's the exhaust that's going to go underneath the seat, and that will come out underneath the bike at the back. So I think what I definitely need is some sort of shield up here, with some like heat proof stuff you can get, probably just, you know, up there and up to the back loop. So the heat proof stuff will be the shape of that basically. And then I'll have a sheet of metal or something, and then I'll have a seat pod on top. I think I might go with this seat pod, but as I say, it's knackered. I don't even know what bike it's off, to be honest with you. I don't think it's off an XS. I don't think they like that. But this is absolutely knacked. But it might serve as, you know, a basis for something else, and something else I can make or something. The other issue is where the exhaust is. Where am I going to put my number plate? So I think my number plate's going to have to go on the swinging arm somewhere. I don't know where yet. These 2 are for the chain guard, so I might be able to fabricate something to hold like a number plate out there or something. I don't know, but it's going to be stuck out here somewhere. So I've tried to make some brackets and stuff. The nitrogen from the shock absorber, this isn't the shock absorber that's going on, this is just a spare one. So I'm going to have to, I've made like a little bracket to hook the pipe on. I'm trying to use existing brackets that are on the bike. The gas canister, well, I've done that. It don't look pretty, but it's very strong. My only concern is, you know, the heat from the exhaust. So do I have to have something in between that? Again, a bit of that heat stuff, I don't know. I may have to move that yet. I've already decided that I still need the existing battery tray. I know this isn't a correct battery. This is off a 750 or something. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to work out where to put like all the earth straps and stuff. So there's one that goes from the battery round to there, and then the other one then will go down there somewhere and attach to the engine somewhere. So there's that. I thought I had a wiring loom for this as well, but I can't bloody find it. So what I've had to try and do is, just let me get this tank off. Just hang on. Right, what I'm trying to do again is save all the existing stuff for the relays or whatever. The stuff that goes in there, I'm assuming it's like the rectifier or something, I don't know, other stuff. Now the CDI unit, I don't know where that went before, I've forgotten. I don't know if it went near the battery, behind the casing, under the seat, I don't know. So what I've sort of like done is I've fabricated two brackets for it to sit there. Now these are just, I've only tacked it on for the moment, but these are just like little brackets that I've just cut and tacked on, so that the CDI is under there now. So you shouldn't, you know, all the wires will be contained here then. As you've just seen me, I've just taken the tank off and that fits on alright. So it will be hidden, so if you just bear with me, I'll put the tank back on. So the tank's back on. Now if you look underneath, you can just see it there. So it's I suppose it's out of the way. It shouldn't get wet because it's underneath the tank and the seat, in between the engine. I don't know. It's just trial and error. I'm just making it up as I go along. The other stuff is, as well, because it's an underseat exhaust and the exhaust comes up there, the swinging arm, the rear brake caliper, I've had to, because this was just flapping around, I've had to just like do a little bracket or something, you know, that there, so that the brake line goes through it, keeps it away from the exhaust. So stuff like that. Oh, that's the other wire for what you've just seen bolted on, so that'll get bolted onto the engine somewhere. So I'm slowly trying to get it sorted, but it is frustrating. So that's it guys, I'm afraid. That's the only thing I've done so far. Just let me put that seat thing back on and see what you think, because I just can't make my mind up. Obviously the seat, you know, I'll get a proper seat made up for it, but I can't make my mind up about that bloody seat pod. I think it'll look okay, and I always said that I wanted something to sort of like look like a Mad Max type bike at the back. I don't think it's going to be a proper cafe racer. I think it's just going to be like a, I don't know, an XS1100 done differently. Let me try and get one from the back, showing that how the seat pod and the exhaust will look. So I don't know, you know, what do you guys think? Jesus, I can't chuffing move in this bloody, I need a garage. So I think it'll look quite, nice, quite mean with that short stubby seat pod on. It just means I can't put anything underneath it because there's obviously no room. So I think it'll look alright, but anyway, can't see out. So that's the progress so far. I'm sort of like seeing where I need brackets and trying to see where the electrical stuff may go. So that's the progress so far guys. I'll try and update sooner rather than later. Thank you.